and welcome to All-Star Movie Resort. This is going to be our first time together staying here at this resort. Don't worry if you're already like, Jeannie, I don't know what's going on. You said you were staying at the Grand Floridian. We did. We are. That's still the plan. We ended up driving here and we got here a little bit later, so I thought instead of using a ton of points at the Grand Floridian for additional night, and we're going to be here 11 days, let's actually take one of the nights and go stay back at a value resort and one we've never stayed at. So we got the Toy Story section. We're staying here in the Toy Story section here at All-Star Movies, and it is such a fun resort. I can't wait to show you around. We're just gonna make this a quick little video, including a room tour, and let's get started with that first, because that's always the first thing I need to see when booking a hotel. What does the hotel room look like? What are the amenities? What are the things gonna look like when I get there? Let's go ahead and pop back to last night's Jeannie, and you can see all of the details of our wonderful room here at All-Star Movies. It is room tour time, you guys. We are staying at All-Star Movies Resort. It is the most adorable resort, and I cannot wait to share it with you because it's so fun. So this room is going to be identical to the Pop Century room. So if you guys have seen those videos, if you ever stayed at Pop Century, any of the All-Star resorts, they're going to be exactly the same. So I'm going to kind of give you guys a good little walkthrough and tell you how everything feels. So when you guys walk in the room, this is exactly what you are going to see. I'm trying to give you guys a pretty good layout on exactly the expectations of, you know, a family of four going to be staying in this room, what it feels like. My husband and I have stayed in this room, just the two of us, and it was wonderful. We stayed at this room at Pop Century, and it was perfect. This is our first time staying at this resort, and I have been really enjoying it. We got in here late. It is 10:30 right now, but we are going to go and explore, stretch our legs, and kind of walk around the resort because it is just so fun and immersive. So when you walk in the door, you're going to see a couple of things. You're going to see the bed. You're going to see the table for two. But then also, this is another bed that comes down. I'll show you guys that here in a minute. But this is extremely easy to come down. These Murphy bed systems are wonderful. I absolutely love them. We do have another Hey Disney. I do like the fact that there is a ton of outlets in these newly refurbished rooms. It's going to be a little dark to see. There is a light here. I could probably turn that on. But it is really, really nice. There's tons of outlets here. Like I said, you can unhook Alexa, Disney. But then you can even have like your kids put toys and stuff like that. There's locks in the room. My kids typically will sleep here. Sometimes they sleep over. The beds are the same. Honestly, the beds, the pillows, the extra pillows are going to be here, but this is the exact same bed. So even if mom and dad feel more comfortable being by the door and then having the kids sleep there, it's the same bed. So it's not like parents are going to get gypped. Same bed. And then this, I think, is a really, really awesome thing to have at this price point, because these are the value resorts. So you're not going to have as much, but to be honest, all you're lacking is space. I mean, these rooms are just going to be a little bit smaller, but then with having like this all the way opened up and a place for your kids to play, bring, you know, an extra blanket or something like that. Bell Services will come and bring you guys another blanket that you could like set down if you don't want them to be directly on the floors. It's really a great area that they can just like run around with their toys, crawl around. It's very clean. There's nothing here that like I would say is like dirty or I don't really like for, you know, my little kids. These are great. It does have a cooler, which is, it's basically a fridge, but I just don't think it gets as cold. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, it goes to 41 degrees. I don't know if you guys can see that on there, but it goes to 41 degrees. So they're now considered a cooler. So if you see the glass fronts, that's how you know there's a difference. It does have a little coffee station here. It has the ice. Your thermostat is also going to be here. Stanley not included. But your coffees and teas are always going to be stocked. They come in stock. These, if you ever need more, they will help you out. But I like all this. And I honestly, this is where I like to put typically like my park stuff, like my room keys or my magic bands or things like that that are important. I kind of like to set them here. It is really nice. It does have full curtains here that you can close everything off. It does have the recycling and the trash. This is just where we set our stuff so I can show you guys around. And then this I love because there's tons of storage in here, tons of storage. The only thing that I don't remember seeing is this being a different color. So I don't know if this is something different for this resort. Let me know in the comments down below. I don't remember a different color drawer in the other value resorts that have been rethemed like this, but these are really, really nice, very spacious. There's gonna be more storage in your safe along with your extra bedding in here, your Bibles in here. But again, like another place for your kids to kind of store their toys in that is a great little place, and it is soft closure. My aunt and my cousin, they always make fun of me because I always say non-slam, soft closure. There's gonna be some more outlets, plenty of countertop space here, and these are quartz countertops. So it's a very, very nice stone surface. More outlets here, which I think is great. And then also there's gonna be more outlets over here. So, but right here, as you can kind of see the difference in sizes. So this is kind of a scale thing where you're gonna notice that these rooms are a bit smaller, but honestly, you guys, for the price, they are just fine, like just fine. There's another switch for that light. I could have probably come a little bit more prepared, but again, I've been in the car driving from Texas. I don't think I even told you guys I was coming. I think you guys knew I was coming, but I don't think you guys were prepared for like me to be here yet. But there's, you know, your phone over here, more outlets over there. Again, the light switches, the other light switch turns off a light inside of here, which I'll show you guys here in a second. But I want to keep it kind of going. More outlets over here. Again, the light switch over here. So if you want them on and off, but like you can see, very good size room. Very, very, very good size room. And we are in building 9 in the Toy Story section. We did do preferred. Honestly, it's what they had available left, and my kids wanted the Toy Story section like when we were gonna stay here a year ago, and this is what they had available, so it was meant to be, and we got the Toy Story section. This is another thing that I love that most of the resorts have here, is just the little hooks for your bags, your lanyards, any little storage things. If you're drying your ponchos or something like that, swimsuits, lay a towel down. It's another place for things to dry. Even if it's all your family towels, there's just a great space in here. I'm gonna turn around in here and go into the bathroom, into the wet area. I like that it has different levels of the hooks for your kids. I love when they can incorporate things to make it easier for your kids and for them to be independent. It does have a tub, but it has the H2O products, which we know are basically staying. I mean, I don't know if there was like a branding issue or what, but they're staying. They're not going anywhere. And then the shower heads are very nice. Like I said, I've showered here before. It's a very nice, you know, setup. I will say that. Even though it is very kid friendly, you know, with the doors, and then even too, just like mom to mom, like there's a little bumper on here, so like your kids' fingers are not gonna get slammed. Disney thinks of everything. And then your toilet's gonna be here, more towels and that, your trash. You guys can always call and get an extra toilet paper if your kid, you know, puts it all in the toilet or in the bathtub or whatever. They will help replenish it for you. More linens out here. And Disney's always great about having a steamer along with a blow dryer, so you don't ever feel like you have to come and pack those things. And then here's the outfit for today. I am tired. I am tired. I am hungry. I think only because I'm at Disney. We just had dinner. You probably already heard me talk about it, or you'll hear me talk about it afterwards. It was good. Wasn't my favorite, but the chicken that my husband had was fabulous. Going back to the room tour. Okay, so more towels up here. So I like that all the washcloths and that are here. Again, you guys know I love these mirrors. They are magnifying, they light up. This is actually a really nice one. This is more of an upgraded one, but yeah, you can see they kind of light up here and then magnifying. So I think that's so nice. More outlets, you guys, outlets galore. It is a tighter bathroom, so you can see the sink comes out, but only then so you can have more storage under here. They really think of these things. So if you're like, why is the sink out? It's so it can provide all this storage under here for you guys, and then tons of counter space. I don't know if you guys have ever looked at like the ones with like the double sinks. There's very little counter space. I would rather have one sink and the counter space and the storage. So there's more storage here, more storage all the way up on top, and then here is going to be your ironing board. It is going to be your little closet space. Again too, I have called Disney and said, can I get some more hangers? They'll even come down. Mousekeeping comes up, brings me more hangers every single time. I just love them. And there's tons of storage in here too. And if you guys are wondering about privacy, there is a sliding door here. It's more of like a barn door style. And again, I'm not gonna say your kids' fingers won't get caught, but like my fingers are gonna get in here, no problem. And I don't feel like it would hurt. And then I recommend, like always, putting your suitcases down below. So let me know, what do you think of the room? Do we like this room? Do we like this room for the price points? For reference, I think I paid under $150. I think that was like $152 for the one night here before we go over to Grand Floridian. So I think this is a great buy. And two, this is coming from someone that's a Disney vacation owner who owns, at the Riviera, Disney's newest resort. I am happy to stay here. I love this resort already. I think it's so much fun. And two, I just think it's like when the kids are little and they can just run around all these places and just like fall in love with all the theming and the characters and everything. It's absolutely fabulous. This is definitely one of our favorite things that we love to do with the Value Resorts, even if we're not staying here, is getting the kids to walk around and enjoy the resort. We're not going to go and walk too far into every section, but it is something that we do like to do, is kind of walk around, look at everything, see the playgrounds, kind of feel like you're a toy in these like giant size experiences. So that's what I kind of love. And then also too, this is a very similar layout to All-Star Movies, Pop Century and Art of Animation. However, it is different in the sense that the layout and the design and the landscape is going to be different per resort, because they want to try and match it per like the design and the theme and all of that. But look at how pretty this is. So one of the other sections here at this resort is the Fantasia themed, and that is going to be right off of the main pool here. It is so pretty. I will say I feel that it is definitely a little bit more spread out than Pop Century. I feel like there's just more landscape and everything is pushed out a little bit more, but it is really, really cute. The theming is just amazing. And then even here on the staircases, you can see they're always trying to hide the staircases, and this is the Fantasia cases from 2000. Isn't that so cool? Great section to stay in. And then just like at other resorts too, you're gonna have kind of like your pool bar, a grab and go section. I'll show you guys the menu here. Tons of great options that are gonna be here at the resort, and I love the resort exclusive stuff. I like all of the things that you can get for drinks and cocktails. That's some really cool things. So this is kind of their grab and go. And then you can see they have frozen drinks on the rocks. And so like that celebrity margarita, that might be something exclusive to this resort. As of right now, it's not open, so I can't tell you too much about it, but it's so nice to have this. And then if you ever get lost, or if you're ever curious about the different sections and that, here's a map to kind of show you where everything is, kind of show you the size of this resort. And see all that green space? I do feel like this is definitely a little bit bigger and more spread out than Pop Century Resort. Even when it comes to the different sidewalk areas, you can see we're coming into the 101 Dalmatian section, and it's got bones in this sidewalk. Isn't that so fun? So in the Mighty Ducks section here in the locker rooms is what they call it, is going to be your bathrooms. And then also too, they're going to have like your laundry services in here. So if you have any laundry to do, you can still do laundry on vacation. Then it makes sure that you don't have as much to come home to. But it's right off the pool, so your kids can be swimming and having fun, you know, and then one of you guys can be checking on the laundry every once in a while. But even the pool is like, look at Goofy. Like, how fun! There's going to be the main gift shop here in this resort, and it's filled with tons of great things. Everything with this resort is going to be more themed to movies, red carpet premieres, anything Hollywood, and kind of like the historics of Hollywood. You're gonna get like an old Hollywood theme through here, but it's really fun. It is a 90s gift shop with a modern day touch. Little fun fact, you guys, one of my favorite movies is Gone with the Wind, and that's one of them right here. And currently the quick service location here is being refurbished, which it well needs it. This resort was built in 1995, and it is all original in here, so you can kind of see the lights. It's very cute. It is very nostalgic, but this is a well-needed area for refurbishment. All right, so that's gonna be it. So we are kind of due for some lunch. It's just after 11 o'clock. We are eager to go ahead and get over to the Grand Floridian, and again, I'm sorry. We're gonna be extra bumpy because I forgot my camera in the car. And so I'm like, I don't want to unpack suitcases and that to get it. So we're just going to be bumpy on my phone today. So we are eager to get over to the Grand Floridian. We are a little bit hungry. We did miss breakfast because we slept in and we got in so late last night. And I wasn't feeling 100% even this morning. I had a horrible headache. So we're going to pop over there, get checked in. We're going to be there for the next like 10 days or so. So that's going to be really nice. The same menu is going to be what we had for dinner last night. So that's why I think we're kind of opting out of going and getting the exact same thing and then trying something new over at the Grand Floridian. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I will say though, there's one thing I did not like here. One thing. And I think it's just because it was late at night and it just wasn't very good. I had the beef stir fry. In the picture, it looks like it has tons of sauce and that on there. It had like no sauce. It was very juicy and moist. Sorry, moist bothers you. It was very juicy and moist, but there was no sauce. And then I asked for soy sauce. They didn't have any soy sauce. So they do have the stir fry, which you guys know I love, over at Pop Century and Art of Animation. They didn't have it here. I thought this would be just as good. I didn't like it. I really didn't like it. I wouldn't recommend it. However, you guys know the chicken with the Yukon Gold mashed potatoes and the green beans were fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Kids' meals were really good. We ended up also grabbing a slice of pizza, which is basically a quarter of a pizza. And that's what you kind of get. You can get a full for twice the price. You can go ahead and get a full large pizza with some chips in that, but this was totally fine. The pizza was huge, shareable. We loved it. The rest of the food was great. I just would not recommend the stir fry. But we're gonna say goodbye to this resort until next time. But I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video, just getting a little touch of this amazing resort. I mean, you guys, come on. How amazing is this? You just love it, right? But if you guys enjoyed the video, do me a favor and hit the like, hit the subscribe, because we are going back to the vlog style. We're gonna have day one at Walt Disney World here. I'm going to be picking up the camera right when we get to the Grand Floridian, giving you guys another resort tour, giving you guys more room tours, giving you guys all the things that you guys love to see, and just the day-to-day family stuff here at Walt Disney World. But again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.